was born in Buffalo, New York, and so I grew up an avid snow shoveler rather than earthman. Really, the main thing with farming is ignoring the weather or being conscious of the weather, but you have to be strong-willed and determined to do whatever it is you have to do in spite of the weather. Even though I was educated and went to college and could have pursued a more white-collar career, this is what I was drawn toward. Even when I was in college, I used to go around when I'd have potatoes or onions sprouting. I'd take them around campus and make little holes with a stick and plant them just so I could watch them grow. So I had some instinctive thing that I didn't realize at the time. And then after college, I moved out to California. Well, we have one farm in Ojai where we've been since 1998, and that is really an urban farm. We are in the city limits, and you would never even know that it was here. Once you're out on the farm, you just feel like you're in some rural area. Within the first season, really, we had surpluses of cherry tomatoes and some culinary herbs that we had growing. And so we went to the co-op and said, oh, we've got these cherry tomatoes. Do you want to buy any? And they bought them. And I went, whoa. And then over the years, we planted a little more. And then in 1978, somebody started a farmer's market in Santa Barbara, the first one. And so we started selling at the market, just the surplus from the garden.
In about 1983, BD came through the back door. And he'd been living out in Isla Vista and farming on a very small scale, as I understand it, just for his own consumption. And he had a little extra, and so I was able to buy his little extra. And that's how we started. And I know that he's gone on and expanded his farm hugely. And we're still here, and we're still buying from BD and a few other farmers too, but he's one of my principal suppliers.
We grow about 100 different herbs, vegetables, flowers, fruits, and we sell mostly at the farmers market, and also we sell to caterers, schools, restaurants. We try not to do any shipping, and we try to keep it all local. We have a really good relationship with the restaurants. The Tuesday afternoon and Saturday morning markets are both downtown within walking distance of 100 restaurants. And many of them come to the market rather than buying food from distributors.
Eating local is the way we should be eating. The farmers market here allows us to have a product from, say, 70 miles, 50 miles, from, say, local. So we get these extremely fresh products from right down the street, and, we're serving our local customers our local product.
We buy organic at Julienne because it tastes better and because we appreciate the relationship that has been developed, farmer to restaurant.
The quality of the produce that you can find, the freshness of the produce that you can find, the variety, and the care that goes into producing it. Huge factors. So, it's freshness, it's flavor. It's just a much better product. It really is.
This is the era of California cuisine, which is buying what's local and in season. And so they're part of this whole renaissance of eating that involves purchasing your produce from the locals. And rather than trying to have a fixed menu, you work with what's happening at that season.
Farmers market is important to the community, not just because as a food source, but as a meeting point for the community members to see each other and build relationships. So that's half of it. Half of it does come around the food, but it's nice to get to know each other.
Oh yeah, I love what I do. I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world to be able to do what you feel is your calling. I mean, I just evolved into this. I was drawn into it, so it must have been what I was meant to do.